on how a ruler rules a queen. And what is teaching me by turning me to animal and bird, from beaver to the smallest bobolink? I should have had a whirl and turned into a girl to figure out how these creatures think. Oh. But wasn't there a night, the summer long gone by, we passed a couple wrangling away? And did I not say, Merlin, what if that chap were I? And did he not give counsel and say? Oh, what was it? My mind is a wall. Yes. Yes, I recall. How to handle a woman. There's a way, said the wise old man. A way that every woman has known since time began. Should I flatter her, I beg him answer. Should I threaten, or cajole, or plead? Should I brood, or be the gay romancer? He said, smiling, no, indeed. How to handle a woman? Mark me well, I will tell you, sir, the way to handle a woman is to love her. Simply love her. Merely love her. Love her. Love her. Oh, Jenny, I don't know where you are. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't understand you. Well, Merlin told me once that I really shouldn't be too disturbed if I don't understand what a woman is thinking. He said, they don't do it very often, but what do you do while they are doing it? Should I flatter her, I beg him answer. Should I threaten, or cajole, or plead? Should I brood, or be a gay romancer? He said, smiling, no, indeed. How to handle a woman? Mark me well, I shall tell you, sir, the way to handle a woman is to love her. Simply love her. Merely love her. Love her. Love her. Godspeed, my king. We love you, Miguel. But it is no great honor either. So, what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, all day long I'd be bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work. If I were a bitty rich, bitty kind of man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and geese and turkeys and ducks for the whole town to see and hear, squawking as noisily as they can. And each loud would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a biddy rich, biddy diddle man, I see my wife, my golden, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, serving up the meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in! Screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They would ask me to advise them, like Solomon the wise. If you please, Remtebye, pardon me, Remtebye, posing problems that would cross the rabbi's eyes. Yadada, yadada. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd take the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe find a seat by the eastern wall. I'd discuss all the holy books with the learned men several hours every day, and that would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
He's a good man, Golda. Like him. What's more important, Hoddle likes him. Hoddle loves him. What can we do? It's a new world. A new world. Love. Golda, do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters and next summer town. You're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lie down. Maybe some later.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you? For 25 years, I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, I'm talking about love right now.
Golda, the first time I met she'll go there. Do you love me?
I'm your wife.
No, but do you love me?
Do I love you? For 25 years I've lived with him, walked with him, starved with him. For 25 years I've been his ears. One year
Then you love me.
I suppose
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
When I was a girl, I had a favorite story of a meadowlark who lived where the rivers wind. Her voice could match the angels in its glory, but she was blind. The lark was blind. An old king came and took her to his palace, where the walls were burnished bronze and golden braid, and he fed her frozen nuts from an ivory chalice, and he sang for me, my meadowlark, sing for me of the silver morning, set me free, my meadowlark, and I'll buy you a priceless jewel and cloth of brocade and purple, and I love you for life if you will sing for me. And one day as the lark sang by the water, the god of the sun heard her in his flight, and her singing moved him so he came and brought her the gift of sight. He gave her sight, and he opened her eyes to the shimmer and the splendor of this beautiful young god, so proud and strong. And he called to the lark in a voice both rough and tender, come on, dance in the coral beaches, make a feast of the plums and peaches, just as far as your vision reaches. Fly with me. But the meadowlark said no, for the old king loved her so. She couldn't bear to ruin his pride. So the sun god flew away, and when the king came down that day, he found his meadowlark had died. Every time I heard that part, I cried. So now I stand here starry-eyed and stormy. Oh, just when I thought my heart was finally numb, a beautiful young man appears before me, singing, come. Oh, won't you come? And what can I do if I, for the first time, My beautiful young man.
I shall impersonate a man. His name, Alonso Quijana, a country squire, no longer young, bony, hollow-faced, eyes that burn with the fire of inner vision. Being retired, he has much time for books, and he studies them from morn till night, and even through the night as well. And all he reads oppresses him, fills him with indignation at man's murderous ways towards man. He conceives the strangest project ever imagined, to become a knight-errant, to sally forth into the world to right all wrongs. No longer shall he be known as plain Alonso Quijana, but a dauntless knight called Don Quixote de la Mancha! Hear me now, O thou bleak and unbearable world, thou art base and debauched as can be, and a knight with his banner all bravely unfurled, now hurls down his gauntlet to thee. I, Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha, my destiny calls and I go, and the wild winds of fortune will carry me onward, or whithersoever they go. Whithersoever they go, onward to glory I go.
I'm Sancho, yes, I'm Sancho. I'll follow my master till the end. I'll tell the world proudly I'm his squire, I'm his friend.
Hear me, heathens and wizards and serpents of sin, all your dastardly doings are past. For a holy endeavor is now to begin, and virtue shall triumph at last.
I am Sancho, yes, I am Sancho. I'll follow my master till the end. I'll tell all the world proudly I'm his squire, I'm his friend.
Whithersoever they go, onward to glory I go.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the the unreachable star. This is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'd only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
Look, I'm still not meeting anybody.
Hey, take it easy, old son.
Stanley, you don't understand.
Yeah, you're right there. Blimey, when you think about half the rubbish the papers print, you deserve to be on the front page.
No, Stanley, nothing must be said about me in the newspapers. You'll have to deal with them when they get here. Say it wasn't me. Say it was you. Say anything.
Oh, wait, what the hell are you talking about?
It would ruin me.
If this story appears in the papers?
Yes, I'll be ruined with Barbara.
Why should you be ruined? Who's Barbara?
She's a lady.
A lady? Johnny, you naughty Johnny. So, Barbara's a little bit on the side, is she?
Stanley, all hell would be let loose if Barbara were to see anything in the newspapers about me and Mary and living in Wimbledon.
Why?
Because I live with Barbara in Streatham.
No, son. You live with Mary in Wimbledon.
That too.
Well, you got two homes?
Yes.
One here with Mary.
Yes.
And one with your girlfriend in Streatham?
Yes. Only Barbara's not my girlfriend.
Well, is she a Shetland pony?
She's my wife.
I beg your pardon?
Barbara and I are married.
Oh, you and Mary are married.
That too.
You've got two wives?
Yes.
And two homes?
Yes.
God almighty! I thought you were ordinary.
Yes.
Well, oh, I don't believe it.
Well, I think I've always been a bit surprised myself.
And you just flip between Wimbledon and Streatham like some sort of overexcited bumblebee, do you?
Sort of.
But blimey, Streatham, that's practically next door.
Yes, 4.5 minutes in a taxi.
Sheesh.
It's quite handy, really.
Yes.
I mean, driving a taxi is not an ordinary job, is it? Unusual hours? Morning shift, afternoon shift, evening shift, night shift.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful you're not a Concorde pilot. But what about the expense? It must cost you a fortune.
Oh, no, not really. Both Mary and Barbara work, and then I don't need much pocket money.
Yeah, no time to spend it.
Well, I'm either driving the taxi and rushing back to go to be with Mary, or driving the taxi and rushing
Back to get to bed with Barbara. Wait, what do you do on your day off?
I sleep a lot.
Yes. Wait, you didn't actually marry both of them, did you?
Oh, yes. Mary was the first. That was a lovely wedding in a church. And then I met Barbara 4 months later.
4 months?
Well, she just got into my taxi at Victoria Station. She'd been to Worthing on holiday, and we started chatting between Victoria and Streatham, where she had this flat. I helped her take her cases up, and we chatted some more, and then she asked me if I'd like a cup of tea. And I said yes, and we chatted. And then she asked me if I'd like to come back the next day, and I said yes, and so I did. And the next day we chatted again.
It's a pity you forgot to mention Mary while you were doing all this bloody chatting.
Yes, well, 1 cup of tea opportunity led to another and another, and I sort of got carried away, I suppose. And having not mentioned Mary before, I didn't know how to bring it up afterwards.
So you asked Barbara to marry you?
No, she asked me.
God almighty!
Well, I didn't have the heart to say no.
Eh?
You know, so we got married at Streatham Registry Office.
So you moved in with Barbara?
Yes.
Or still living here with Mary?
Look, I've got to get over to Barbara right away or she'll be worried sick. I'm always bang on time.
Yeah, I can see why you need that schedule now.
I was due back at 7:30 this morning from the early shift.
Oh, with Barbara and Streatham?
Yes.
But what are all these letters?
Oh, well, you know, I have a sort of a code to back up my schedule.
Yeah, what? SWM?
Saturday with Mary.
HDB?
Half day Barbara.
LNBEMM?
Oh, late night Barbara, early morning Mary.
CAT?
Oh, that's to remind me to bring the cat to the vet.
John! Stanley!
I think you better meet that schedule. Come on.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wall. Who can say if I've been changed for the better part? Because I knew you. I have been changed for good. It well may be that we may never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made from what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have ruined mine by being my friend. Like a ship alone from its mooring, like a wind of the sea, like a sea dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet, like a sugar, as it passes like a window, it's a stream that meets a boulder, like a Who can for the better, because I know you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed. Oh